I'm live. Okay, I'm in Facebook jail again. That was a moment of freedom. So, and I'll tell you who's behind this. I don't believe it's the internet trolls that have been stalking me for years, because they like to read my posts. I'm their entertainment. I provide hours and hours of entertainment for them. So they would not like for me to be off the air. So, I don't like sitting so low here. Get up in my chair. I don't have a good place to put my camera. I'm doing this on my computer right now. Okay, so I did not, the post that they, okay, so I said that I expressed my thoughts and opinions and said I love everybody, and then people thought that was bullying and harassing. So, and I called somebody an ignorant liar who was an ignorant liar, and I believe it was a fake profile they were using, saying things about me and my family that were not true. They said some things that were true, but just because you say some things that are true and some things that have a grain of truth in them, but they're twisted out of beyond recognition, doesn't mean it's okay for you to tell outright lies. And so she's an ignorant liar, and I hope nobody, I mean, the truth is out there. But anyway, so the entire LGBT community, I'm told, is upset with me because I said I believe sexual immorality is a sin. Sexual immorality, including homosexuality and including fornication, which I've been guilty of. So, and lust is a sin. So and I've sinned in anger before. I've been so out of control of my anger. I've hated that's a sin. So apparently, if I say something's a sin, I can say that it's a sin and that I've committed that sin, but I resolved to not do it again. And I'm sorry I did it. I can say that about myself, but if I say that I believe it's a sin for anybody to commit sexual fornication or sexual immorality or hatred or whatever, then that's unacceptable. That's considered bullying and harassing by Facebook, and it got me suspended for 3 days. And I predicted this. I figured they would just like my daughter's dad has done in court. I'm pretty sure there has not been a time in 4 years that I did not either have a criminal court case, a criminal charge hanging over my head, or of some kind, or I have, or a DCS investigation. those those false accusations DCS made against me for 10 months or so, they'll never get held accountable for that. Unless the people write a letter to the DCS commissioner. I really wish they would put Connie Reguly. I wish Bill Lee would put Connie Reguly in charge of DCS. Well, I think DCS is fixing to go away anyway, but there needs to be some agency that deals with child welfare, but it doesn't need to be DCS. I mean, and even if it was DCS, it's so corrupted. I mean, somebody needs to go in there and clean house and restore the integrity and get that agency to be doing what it was meant to be doing instead of destroying innocent families and at taxpayer expense. So okay, so I knew this would happen. I'm not always right, but I was right this time. So I get put in jail for 3 days for exercising my constitutionally protected rights on Facebook. I had them review it 3 times, and every time it came back saying, "Yeah, we looked at it again, and yep, you're bullying, harassing." And I think like the 3rd time they actually had a real human being look at it or something, maybe, and then they considered other comments too. So, so I finally got out of Facebook jail, and I'm not even. That was like late yesterday afternoon. I think I got out of jail, and then this morning, there you go again. Okay, you violated community standards, and you can't post on Facebook for 7 days. And then when that 7 days expires, I will bet you, unless the people who are doing this, I think it's harassing and bullying to be reporting me, and uh it's just it's really an attack on free speech. So yeah, so in 7 days I expect to be off, and that wasn't even a new post that they said violated the community standards. I'll read what it said. The one I've got a 7 day suspension for. I can get my phone turned on. So it's going to happen. Is my prediction, unless the people who are hating me see the light and realize that they're on the wrong side and they're doing a bad thing by uh, retaliating against me for exercising the rights that I would go to jail to protect for them. I am not the enemy of the LGBT community. I'm not. I really it's sad that they're that intolerant that they want to vilify me like this. Um, all right, let's see if I can get on Facebook and see. But that's what's going to happen. I assume in 7 days when I'm out of Facebook jail, I'll go try to post something, and maybe I'll be able to post a little bit, and then as soon as the enemies of the Constitution see that I've posted again, they're going to report something else. I'll get me blocked for 30 days. So they're trying to drive me off Facebook, and actually, I think they already have uh, driving me off from posting anything on Facebook. But that should just scare people to death that you can get a small group of hateful, angry, intolerant people that who claim they want their rights that they don't have, but they won't let other people exercise their rights. It's really sick and it's sad. And all I can do is pray for them, but they're not gonna steal my peace. I mean, I really don't know what they're hoping to accomplish because they're not going to shut me up. I'm still going to say I believe sexual immorality is a sin because until they can show me that it's not, even when I was committing sexual immorality, I knew it was a sin and it bothered my conscience, but I did it anyway because I felt in the moment I was getting more benefit. And I just hoped I wouldn't die in my sins, and that, and even if I did die in my sins, God's a judge. God might have forgiven me anyway, but I would not have wanted to take that chance. Um, where is it? Let's see. Maybe I should go try to post and then see what it says. Let's see. Da, 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 da. These are like old things. But what I posted, I mean, it did not violate community standards. They should have to say how you violated community standards. Actually, Facebook is. I'm on their platform, so let me try to post. When they make the rules, they want to block me from posting because they say, oh, we want people to be able to speak freely here, but we want to be safe. I haven't threatened anybody with anything. People need to get a hold of their own emotions, and that's the best thing I learned in therapy. I mean, it changed my life when I learned that other people don't control my emotional reaction to what they do. Okay, you can't post until June 15th. This is because you posted things that don't follow our community standards more than once. Learn more about what we remove and some of the reasons why. So I'm going to learn more. I've read the community standards. I don't, like I said, I had them review, and I'm going to have them review this one too. Come on. Oh, it's slow. Every day, people come to Facebook to share their stories, see the world through the eyes of others. That's what I want to do. And connect with friends and causes. The conversations that happen on Facebook reflect the diversity of a community of more than 2 billion people communicating across countries and cultures and in dozens of languages, posting everything from text to photos and videos. Okay, listen here. We recognize how important it is for Facebook to be a place where people feel empowered to communicate, and we take our role in keeping abuse of off our service seriously. That's why we have developed a set of community standards that outline what is not allowed on Facebook. Our standards apply around the world to all types of content. For example, they're designed to be comprehensive. For example, content that may not be considered hate speech may still be removed for violating our bullying policies. So maybe their bullying policy is you can't say something that offends somebody else who thinks differently than you. That's considered bullying. I think that's what it is. I think that's the definition of a snowflake too, is somebody who gets offended just because somebody says something they don't like and then they just fall apart and feel attacked. Our goal of our community standards is to encourage expression, really, and create a safe environment. We base our policies on input from our community. Okay, and we know who has a very loud voice in the Facebook community. The very loud voice is from the people who who keep reporting me for bullying and harassment when I'm on my own page, minding my own business, uh, and just defending my own beliefs, not attacking anybody. We base our policies on input from our community and from experts in fields such as technology and public safety. Our policies are also rooted in the following principles. Safety. People need to feel safe in order to build community. We are committed to removing content that encourages real world harm. Okay, what about the people who said they wanted to come vandalize my house or throw eggs at me if they see me at a pride event? Not that I'm disturbing their pride event, just that if they see me, they want to throw eggs at me. So real world harm, including but not limited to physical, financial, and emotional injury. Voice. Our mission is all about embracing diverse views. Really? We err on the side of allowing content even when some find it objectionable, unless removing that content can prevent a specific harm. I don't know what specific harm they're causing harm by removing my posts. That's what they're doing. They're encouraging dysfunctional responses and dysfunctional behavior by removing my post. It's just exactly what the kind of sick stuff that goes on in my court case. You know, what they're doing is damaging a lot of people. Moreover, at times we will allow content that might otherwise violate our standards if we feel that it is newsworthy, significant, or important to the public interest. We do this only after weighing the public interest value of the content against the risk of real world harm. So I guess it depends on the public interest. The outspoken squeaky wheel gets the grease. That's apparently how they judge public interest. Equity. Our community is global and diverse. Our policies may seem broad, but that is because we apply them consistently and fairly to a community that transcends regions, cultures, and languages. Blah, 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 blah. Everyone on Facebook plays a part in keeping this platform safe and respectful. We ask people to share responsibly and let us know when they see something that may violate our community standards. We make it easy for people to report potentially violating content, including pages, groups, profiles, individual content, and or comments. We also give the people the option to block, unfollow, or hide people and their posts so they can control their own experience on Facebook. Block me. Don't follow me. Don't if you don't want to read what I have to say, block me, unfollow me, hide me, hide my posts. That way, you're controlling your own experience. They don't want to do that. They want to control my experience. They want to restrict my ability to express my opinions. Consequences for violating our community standards vary depending on the severity of the violation and the person's history on the platform. For instance, we may warn someone for a first violation, but if they continue to violate our policies, we may restrict their ability to post on Facebook or disable their profile. We may also notify law enforcement when we believe there is a genuine threat, risk of physical harm, or direct threat to public safety. And then blah, 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 blah. Okay, so let me see if I can find the post that. The post, I screenshotted it. That's what I should just pull it up. I mean, it's so sad. It really is sad that, all right, where's my screenshots? I mean, this is they're treating me the way they complain about being treated by other people. All right, here it is. And just remember, this is they've got it in for me. Okay, here's my post. That's backwards. It says, "Wow, I went back to try to find the comment where someone threatened to vandalize my house because they didn't like what I said." And in parentheses, I said, "Civil rights intimidation is a felony, by the way." And I came across a post by Bonnie Riley. I should have put her name in quotation marks because I don't think there really is. I don't think that's her real name. I think that's one of the trolls who just make them. It's like you've got. I don't think you have that many trolls, but they've got a lot of different profiles, and they just keep popping up. I can't. Okay, so I was trying to find a comment where someone threatened to vandalize my house because they didn't like what I said. I came across a post by Bonnie Riley. What a liar! Don't believe what random strangers say. And I would like. Well, I just got to warn people. They can believe what they want to believe, but I'll say, don't believe anything that any of these trolls, internet trolls, who act like they know all about my case. Don't believe anything negative they say unless I've already said it's true. And there's plenty of negative stuff about me. Some things that aren't true. I'm not a drug addict. My daughter doesn't hate me. I'm not harassing my daughter. Delara is not better off without me. I'm not a drug addict. I'm not crazy. Delara is not the product of a one night stand. I didn't go a year without paying my mortgage. I was in foreclosure, but that's not because I just decided not to pay my mortgage. That's as a result of how the corruption of in the court system has destroyed me in every way. And the people have been in my life who've been seeing me go through this, they know it. They know the devastation it's caused financially and physically and emotionally. I'm just I don't see how anybody and people. I'm not the first. That's the thing is I'm not the only person this happens to. I'm not the only person who commits domestic abuse by proxy, and they absolutely destroy the other parent. They engage in character assassination, perjury. They've got the money. I can't. No matter what I do, I can't get them held accountable for anything. They can have me arrested multiple times. I know. Uh, and I have nothing I've been arrested for is something I actually did. Um, what else do they do? Yeah, lots of people lose their houses. They lose their jobs. They get put in jail. They lose their jobs. They lose their houses. They end up homeless. So if you want to deal with some of the mental health issues and some of the homeless problems and some of the substance abuse problems, a lot of them have their root in the judicial corruption. I've seen it. I've lived it. So I didn't and when yeah, so that's just mean to say, "Oh, Lydia's almost," you know how many people has almost lost their house? You know how many times has Donald Trump been bankrupt for one thing, and he's president? Good grief. Of course, no, a lot of people don't like him. I like him better every day. It seems like I was not happy that he was president, but let's see. So I say, don't believe what random strangers say. I don't believe what negative stuff random strangers say against other people. I want to see the facts. I am not going to waste a whole lot of time defending myself against this nonsense. I just roll my eyes and wonder what they are going to make up next. So that is backwards. So that's considering bullying and harassing and justifying me being blocked from being able to post on Facebook for 7 days. And I think it's really bad. Okay. I I want to tell Delara, she's probably this is 21 minutes in. I might have to make a different. I'm going to have to stop this and make a different video because she's not maybe 2 or 3 years from now if she really misses me, she might sit through all these videos, but end it and do another one just for her.